Hello, children. You are welcome to the digital classes of Christ Church Convent Higher Secondary School, Gatawara. I am Amit Toshniwal, your economics teacher. This video is for class 12th. Subject is economics. Chapter number 6, forms of market and price determination. This is part 1. Let us start with the meaning of market. Generally, market is taken as bazaar, the simple meaning, where you find some people, shopkeepers, those who are selling goods, and some people, those who are buyers, they are purchasing commodities, goods. So it's an area actually. But in economics, the meaning of market is broad. It is not necessary that it should be a particular area or place to sit where the things or commodities are being purchased and sold. No. In economics, the term market has been generated so as to mean any body of person who are in the intimate business relations and carry on extensive transactions in any commodity. Or you can say it's the network of dealings in any factor of product between buyers and sellers. So it does not refer to a specific place, but only a contact between buyers and sellers so that transactions of homogeneous goods can take place at an agreed price and both of them are having a complete knowledge of market. And they do their job under free competition state. Anyway, the free competition or perfect competition state is a myth. It's an imaginary concept in economics, but the term market is defined as such in economics. How it is a myth, or you can say it is an imaginary state, so about which we shall study in later videos. But again, I am introducing the meaning of market, where a commodity has a demand at a place and it is offered for sale. Number of buyers, number of sellers doing work under a free competition, and both sellers and buyers have complete knowledge of market. So this is what economics defines the term market. Okay, now what are the essentials of market? Means in economics, what are the features or characteristics? First, place or region. So it is not a particular place, but it covers a wide region actually, where both buyers and sellers can deal, even with the help of with the mean of communication also. So the place is too wide. Not a particular place is considered as market. So, if it is done on telephonic conversation, if any dealing is done, or through video conferencing, if a dealing is done, a transaction is done, selling and purchasing of goods and services, then it's a market. So this is not a particular place or shop or store to sit, where seller is sitting and purchaser or buyer is coming to purchase any commodity. No. Okay. Second feature is commodity. तो each commodity has a different market and they are sold in a specific market. For each and every commodity there is a different market. Markets are separate, they are not combined. Third point is presence of buyers and sellers. So it does not mean they should be physically present. They could be in the contact or in touch through telephones, postal media, middlemen, or somewhere and somehow through net. Even then, that if they are creating a contract and they are dealing in some purchasing and selling of goods and services, so they will be called as buyers and sellers, and the transaction deals in, so it is being done in market only. Number 4 point is free and perfect competition. Why it is free? Because uniform price may prevail in the market for the same thing at a particular time. There is no restriction for that, but conditions are such in the market, then every seller has to keep the same price for the same commodity. If the commodity of the same nature, homogeneous nature of the same type, then different sellers cannot take different prices for the same commodity. So this is the next point related to that only, one price, because there is a free and perfect competition. So that will equate the price, and one price only prevails in market for one commodity. And last is complete knowledge. दोनों चतुर हैं, दोनों होशियार हैं, उनको पूरा नॉलेज है मार्केट का. मतलब सेलर्स को मालूम है महंगा कहाँ बिकेगा और बायर्स को मालूम है सस्ता कहाँ मिलेगा. Both they know, and both of them are aware about the quantity, quality and its durability, credibility of the commodity. चतरे हैं दोनों, समझदार हैं, होशियार हैं. ठीक है. Now classification of market. So on the 5 grounds classification of market is done according to region, or you can say area, according to sale, then according to time, and according to competition, and the last is according to legality. We shall study one by one. The first is basis of area, place or region. So there are 4 types: local market, provincial market, national market and international. Local market means where the transaction takes place in a particular place like village, town or city. So these types of market are for perishable things like vegetables, fruits, milk, paneer, etc. Curd, fish. तो इनका जो एक्सटेंट रहता है इट इज़ वेरी स्मॉल एंड लोकल टाइप. Provincial means in some district, or you can say in a division or in a state. So number of districts, states and other divisions are included in that. Okay, so that is provincial, and its area is a bit wider than the local area, local market. Third is national market. When both buyers and sellers are not confined to a particular place, city, village, town or state, they are dealing countrywide, nationwide. So such type of markets come under this category, national market, like potato, sugar, wheat, bangles. So wider area than provincial one. पूरे देश में जिनका मार्केट है. इंटरनेशनल, नॉट ओनली इन आवर ओन कंट्री, आउटसाइड, अब्रॉड जहाँ पे भी बिजनेस हो रहा है, लाइक गोल्ड, सिल्वर में अपना प्लांट्स, मशीनरीज, टेक्नोलॉजीज, मेडिसिन्स एंड पेट्रोल, डीजल, टी, स्पाइसेस एट्सेट्रा वगैरह, जिनकी मांग देश में है, देश के बाहर है, वो इंटरनेशनल. Second is on the basis of sale. फर्स्ट टाइप इज़ मिक्स्ड और सिंपल मार्केट, यानी जो तुम्हारे टाउन में होता है, शहर में होता है, सारी दुकानें हैं। एक दुकान किराने की है, दूसरी मेडिकल की है, तीसरी जूते की है, पांचवी पेंट की है, छठवीं सब्जी की है, फिर नाश्ते वाले की, फिर चाय वाले की, फिर पान वाले की। मिक्स हैं सारी दुकानें, तो वो सिंपल या मिक्स्ड मार्केट कहलाएगा। मतलब ऐसा मार्केट जहाँ पर हर एक दुकान अलग अलग टाइप की है। देन सेकंड इज स्पेशलाइज्ड मार्केट, द मार्केट वेयर सम स्पेशल और स्पेसिफिक कमोडिटी इज फाउंड। उसके अलावा कोई दूसरी दुकान नहीं रहेगी, वो स्पेशलाइज्ड मार्केट कहलाएगा। जैसे सराफा, ऑल शॉप्स आर डीलिंग इन गोल्ड एंड सिल्वर। Vegetable market, fruit market, all the sellers are selling fruits and vegetables. Grain market, you will find only grain, not any other things. Cloth market, you will find all kind of cloths, textile and others. Next is market by sample. There are certain things for which the good is not kept in shop, it is kept in godown. Only sample is kept just to show the buyer, so that transportation cost can be saved. So sample is shown, and on the basis of sample goods are sold. So this type of market is called market by sample. Okay. Market by gradation. If any commodity is found more than one grade, means it has got more than one type, then grade is made, and that is called the market by gradation. Like wheat has got different varieties like Lokman, Sujata, Raj, Sarbati, Mundi, 147 and WH. So different type of wheats are kept in at a place, and what type of grade, which variety you need, for which order is placed and things are sold. So grade, like in rice है ना, बासमती, क्रांति, पूसा, मंगला, आभा, कालीमू, चिन्नौर एट्सेट्रा। तो ये ग्रेड बन गई है इनके। Then next is market by trademark. The companies or the manufacturers or producers who have gained a goodwill and name, and they are in for particular commodity, and people ask for them. When means buyers are asking the same commodity, when they go to the market to purchase, they want the same thing. Means if they want to purchase jeans, so they will ask for Levi's, Lawman, grade, trademark, है ना। when they go to purchase gold, they ask for hallmark. So they trademark, Raymond's कपड़ा, Raymond's का चाहिए, नमकीन, हल्दीराम, तो trademark. Then wholesale market, where things are sold in bulk, not retail, तो wholesale हो जाएगा। and retail sold in small quantity, not in bulk. फुटकर सामान जहाँ मिलता हो वो retail market. Okay. Third is on the basis of time. So 4 types are there: very short period, long period and very long period. Very short means the time may be from 2 to 4 days or 1 to 2 days. Generally the things like local market, where things are perishable, जल्दी सड़ने वाली हैं, ख़राब हो जाने वाली हैं. और if demand increases, then supply cannot be adjusted at a time, because it is coming for a day or two. ठीक है, तो these are like local markets. Short period where things can hold for a bit longer time, you may say 7 to 15 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, like that, है ना. you can say any fair, sale, festival sale, trade fairs, etc. तो वो कहलाते हैं शॉर्ट पीरियड मार्केट. इट इज़ फॉर शॉर्ट टाइम. जैसे बिग बाज़ार में लगेगा तो सेल कितने समय का लगता है? 1 महीने का. शॉर्ट पीरियड है ना. प्रदर्शनी तुम्हारे मोहल्ले में, शहर में आई, कितने समय के लिए? 1 महीने के लिए. शॉर्ट पीरियड. कोई मेला भरा, बरमान का मेला भरा, कितने समय के लिए? 1 महीने के लिए. तो शॉर्ट पीरियड. तो मेला हो गया तुम्हारा, कोई फेस्टिवल सेल हो गया, ट्रेड फेयर्स हो गया, ये सारे शॉर्ट पीरियड मार्केट कहलाएंगे, जो 1 हफ्ते, 2 हफ्ते, 1 आध महीने के लिए रहते हैं बस. The next is long period, when commodities can hold for can be hold more longer than short period market, and supply and demand both have a vital role in fixing the price. Means with the interaction of these two factors, price is determined, like sugar, oil, eatable items, utensils, electronic items, etc. And fourth, very long period market, and it is normally considered as international market. Very long period means things can be hold more than one month, 1 year, and not spoiled. Have got very wider area of sale, like machines, medicines, petrol, gold, silver, minerals, spices, etc. And production can be increased by opening new firms, because there is enough time to adjust the supply. Supply does not play a vital role, only demand. According to demand, supply can be adjusted in long run. It is possible. Okay. Then fourth is on the basis of competition. So on the basis of competition, there are 3 markets: perfect market, imperfect market, and monopoly. And we shall study these 3 topics, 3 markets in detail in this chapter. Perfect market has got some special conditions. So where there are number of buyers and sellers, they have complete knowledge of the market, one type of commodity, one price, okay, and free and perfect competition is there. But as I said in the beginning of this video, perfect competition market or free competition markets, they are not found in real world. In an economy, it's not possible to find them. It is not possible at all. So they are not realistic. It's a myth. कल्पना है, कपोल कल्पना है ये, केवल हवाई बातें हैं. Second, imperfect market, just opposite to perfect. So both buyers and sellers are not aware of the offers, prices, quality, quantity, trademark, etc. And different prices are prevalent in the market for the same commodity. मोनोपोली मतलब राजा, जंगल में एक ही शेर और कोई है ही नहीं. मोनोपोली एकाधिकार, only one or a few. Monopoly has got some types, monopolistic, oligopoly, duopoly, etc., about which we shall study in, later. But monopoly means single. Supplier is only the main king. So supply is controlled by him only, and price is decided by him. So there is no close substitute of that commodity in the market. That's why he is Raja. He holds the market. And the last type is on the basis of legality. 2 types are there: fair market and black market. So fair markets are those where prices are controlled and regularized by the government, and no illegal business is done. and black market मतलब चोर बाजार, prices are higher than the normal prices and illegal business is done. So because of this corruption rises, like smuggling, hoarding, black marketing, altering, etc., etc. Okay, so in next video you shall study extent of market and factors determining extent of market. So what are they? We shall study in the next video.